The trade deadline is upon us, and the New York Knicks were trying to get their pick back from the Denver Nuggets and trying to get the pick back in a 3-team trade involving the Orlando Magic, and one team was biting and the other one wasn't, and it was always back and forth, and the Knicks just didn't have enough assets to get this deal done, and which they have to look at in the offseason, especially if they want to get a top 15 pick in the draft and try to get a Grayson Allen, a Melo Trimble, or someone in that area. Taking on the Timberwolves, say, another winnable team to face. That's why I'm going up against these teams in these episodes, because we can actually, these are close games. And starting off right away, the matchup we are looking at closely is Kristaps Porzingis versus Karl Anthony Towns, #1 overall pick versus #4 overall pick. We start out 4-0. Here's a Flowell driving, finds Melo, and a Flowell impressed me a lot this game. He did a lot of stuff with the ball in his hands, found the open man, made a lot of nice passes, rebounded well, played defense well, and shot the ball pretty well too. But turnovers like that aren't going to win us the game. We're down by 1 here. Look at this shot by Porzingis. He's already a star if he can do that. In Karl Anthony Towns' face, about at the 3-point line, just knocks it down. That is insane that he's doing that in his first year coming over from Latvia. And here's Kyle O'Quinn on the block, going to work on the older KG, and gets that one to go. Down by 2 now. Vucevic with the rebound, kicks it to Calderon, up court to Lance Thomas. Lance Thomas for 3, and that is good. And the Knicks go up by 1 here. Still up by 1. Here's Pekovic, who's going to slam it down over Serafin. Really bad defense by Serafin there. Tried going for the steal, but couldn't get it. But Serafin was a man who had a very nice game today. He did shoot the ball pretty well, and he was there on defense and grabbing rebounds. Here's a steal by Vucevic on just a terrible ball handling by Zach LaVine. Lance Thomas almost goes backcourt violation there to Calderon, and Vucevic right to the rack, and he gets that one to go right before this first quarter ends. We're heading into the second quarter up by 2. LaVine makes that jumper, so it's now tied up at 23 apiece. Coming off the rebound, the Knicks wanted to push, and this is what we need from this team. Just keep pushing the ball. Melo right to the rack and gets to the go, and we take the lead right back in a matter of seconds. Here's a play designed for Melo or Porzingis, and it goes to Porzingis on the block on Karl Anthony Towns. Just pulls up in his face, kind of gets a lucky roll, but still gets it to go. And that's just so impressive by a 19-year-old doing that already in the NBA. Here's a great court vision by Langston Galloway to find Carmelo Anthony on the side for a 3. And here's a nice pass by Vucevic to Calderon. Perfect release, knocks down that 3. And the Knicks are up by 3 now. To end the second quarter, we already had a first quarter buzzer beater. Let's get a second quarter buzzer beater. Lance Thomas gets that one to go. Put the Knicks up by 3 going into halftime. And there will be one more gameplay maybe in this regular season. There'll be one more. And yeah, because we're not going to make the playoffs anyway. I want to get right into the offseason. So there'll be one more gameplay episode. Now here's Vucevic off the miss. There's Kevin Serafin, and that's what I was talking about today. Doing a great job rebounding the ball and scoring. Up by 3 now. The Knicks. Calderon goes in the middle to Kevin Serafin, and he gets that one to go. And the Knicks are now up by 5. And Galloway bringing up the ball. This is what he can do. He can facilitate it. Kicks it out to Porzingis, and Porzingis, that's just money. You can't leave him wide open. That's going to go in every time. Knicks up by 7. Pulling away here. A Flowell finds Galloway for 3, and Galloway is just impressing me more as the day goes on. He's doing great. Now here's Aaron Flowell. Kicks it to Kristaps Porzingis, and Porzingis drives, pulls up, and he's going to get that to go, and he is pretty much an all-star. Sign this man to a new extension. Knicks pay this man $20 million a year. Look at him. He's an athlete at 7'4", and he's beasting right now. And the Knicks take care of the Timberwolves. Pretty much, this is only because I'm playing it. They wouldn't win this in the sim because this team is still god-awful. But we look good in games against bad teams, but when we're playing good teams, we get our asses kicked. But yeah, so Kristaps Porzingis, leading scorer, 29-8, all-star numbers. Looking forward to him being on this team and building around him. So yeah, we'll see what this team could do in the next episode before we head into the offseason where a lot of changes will come.